Hey guys, welcome to episode 14 of season 7 at Sunderland. Today is the Premier League finale. We will find out if we will win the Premier League title in our final season. We have a goal difference lead over Liverpool at the top of the table with 4 games to go. I do not know if we're going to win the league or not. We have Watford to start, as you've seen there. We then have Everton at home, West Ham away and Fulham away. So it makes sense to simulate the home game, and then we shall play West Ham away and play Fulham away and pray for the best. In the next one tomorrow, we'll have a one-off special for the FA Cup final against Wolves at Wembley. But now, it's Premier League title time, I hope. Simon in goal for Watford. Acosta, Stark, Nelson and Taylor as a back 4. Then 4 in midfield as well. Zarracho, Hughes, Luis and Tube. With 2 up top of Luca Bacchio and Fernandez. The 2 central midfielders are sat slightly deeper, so it is a defensive 4-4-2. That's probably not going to stop Watford being very dangerous on the attacking side of things. We know what we have to do. Just win all of our games and we stand the best possible chance of winning the league, because our goal difference at present is better than Liverpool's. The top of the league on goal difference already. Win all of our games and we might just stay there. Oh, looking to find the man in the middle. Yuri Tielemans was desperately waiting for a pass. I couldn't get it to him. Driving towards my defensive line. He's got options. It's just opening up for him centrally, but thankfully Niklas Söller stepped in. Tielemans forward to Kai Havertz, who have moved further forward now, and Alexis back into that holding role, made that a permanent move. Yuri Tielemans doesn't have pace, but he is in behind. What he does have, it's a decent connection with a shot, and he struck it so well. It's risen higher than it needed to, and hit the bar and come away. I really thought we were going to go 1-0 up there. George Harrison up top is now 90 rated as well, so that means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 90 plus rated players in the starting lineup. One of which being 91, Söller. One of which being 92, Kai Havertz. We certainly should be top of the Premier League table with a team this strong. I certainly should have done better in Europe than we have done with a side this strong. But Atletico Madrid were just far, far too good for us in the last episode. Here's McAllister. Good save by Unai Simon. It's still 0-0. Well struck by the Argentine. Tielemans delivers. Martial with a header. Anthony Martial. Sunderland 1, Watford 0. That's the start we wanted. Acosta down there to Zarracho. Stood into the middle. Lunin punches clear. Clark forward. Harrison is through that gap. Oh, well read by Stark. Superb anticipation from the defender. Here's Will Hughes. Tielemans steps in. Illegally so, according to the referee. Free kick a long way out, but Luis might try it. Luis is trying it. Lunin right behind it. Short there to Harrison. Through, looking for the runner, Kai Havertz. He's not blessed with electric pace, but he certainly is quick enough. And they're laying in a cross. There's a second. I had to pass that. I wasn't confident with Kai Havertz there, but we've got ourselves a goal. 2-0 up now against Watford. We're certainly doing what we need to in game number 1 of the 4 remaining in the Premier League. Will Hughes down the line there to Zarracho. Oh, it's good football. Luca Bacchio gets the second bite of the cherry. That came off Alexis. It'll be a corner even, not a goal kick. Here's Miguel Luis taking the corner short. Zarracho, early ball. Win that. Well up, Niklas. We're going to be 2-0 up at half-time. Dominating this game so far. We need to perform like this in all of the games remaining this season, and we will come away with a Premier League and FA Cup double. Free kick lofted in, and subsequently headed away by Clement Longley. Miguel Luis to Zarracho. I'll have that, thank you. It's a heavy touch. Is that my throw as well? Indeed it is. Playing really well here. I wish I could have performed like this against Atleti yesterday. Here's Sema. Forward to Carlos Fernandez, to Sema again. Got the runner in front of him. He might use, he hasn't. Wan-Bissaka does well. Sema still gets the cross in, long lay away. Harrison picks it up, lift it over the top to try and find Havertz, but can't. Sema inside to Miguel Luis, trying desperately to tackle, but can't. Struggles it. Here's Will Hughes, turns well. Luca Bacchio. Oh, that is a goal and a half from Luca Bacchio. Strike sunshine. That was rifled into the top corner. Like an arrow. Bang. Oh, kick that out. 2-1. Watford back in it. Good footwork. He's gotten past me. Will Hughes. Still in here to Luca Bacchio. Will Hughes. Cross comes in. Jack Clark should win that. And he's just got anything on it he possibly can to get it away. They won't keep possession from open play. They'll take the throw in and try and do something from there into Sema. Sula gets the block on it. Wan-Bissaka, I'm just going to take my time. Then ensure that we get the ball away. And it's a lovely ball forward. And Kai Havertz just flicked that on beautifully. Unfortunately, I can't bring it down. But we've wasted enough time to get ourselves a 2-1 victory at Vicarage Road. Thank you very much, Watford. I'll take that all day long. We stay top of the Premier League unless Liverpool have won by a bigger margin, which I don't know because they haven't played. Hopefully they'll drop points. 3 games to go. They haven't played yet, so they might drop points. Who was it next? It was the simulated game against Everton next, I believe. Everton, who are 6th there, as you can see at the bottom middle. Liverpool drew. We are 2 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Home against Everton, time to sim. They've just beaten West Ham by 3-1. They're chasing a European spot. But we're chasing something rather sweeter than just the Europa League position. Liverpool 1-0 up there against Burnley, as you can see. Richarlison gave them a 1-0 lead, but we've gone and scored from kick-off through McAllister. And then Harrison scores 10 minutes later to give us a 2-1 lead. Chelsea drawing 1-1 with Manchester City at half-time. McAllister scores a second. It's 3-1. We're going to get the win. Liverpool going to get the win against Burnley. If they can equalise, I'll be absolutely delighted. No, Mo Salah makes it 2. We shall keep our 2-point lead at the top of the Premier League table, though, and we have West Ham next. It's going to be difficult at this stage with games coming thick and fast, but we shall go out and try our best again. Arboleda in goal for West Ham again. Vitinho, Fredel, Segura and Sarr as their back four. Pedro Obiang holding with then another 4 in midfield. Silva, Fernandez, Jack Grealish at 84 rated and Murphy on the left with Valencia up top. It's a very defensive West Ham starting lineup. We have the 2-point gap at the top in our favour. We just have to pray that Liverpool, if Liverpool fail to win today and we win here, we'll win the Premier League with a game to spare. Grealish. Okay, that's really nice to do that. Here's Valencia. Back there to Sarr. Into Pedro Obiang. Well, for having a very defensive formation, they've certainly started off in the exact opposite manner. Bring that down, Jack. Lovely touch. Can we get to that first head of the defender? We can. West Ham just flew at me right out the blocks there, but Jack Clark is flying at them now. I see Martial at the back post. Yes! Beautiful cross. Wonderful first time finish. Into the back of the net it goes. You might throw everything at me, West Ham. Not going to be good enough. I'll go up the other end and score on the counter. Time very much. 1-0. Valencia. Fernandez, Murphy. He's gotten past me. Still on the attack. And a comfortable enough save by Lunin. Can bowl that out. We're going to do the opposite thing. Down the other side of the field, perhaps. Caught them on the counter once. We do it again. Alexis just needs to make sure I play the right pass at the right time here. And we could still have an opportunity for a second goal. We use Jack Clark. Out of his feet. Let fly. Blocked off Sarr. It'll be a corner. We've got ourselves an early, good 2-0 lead against Watford. But still ended up not struggling, but having trouble keeping them out for the full game. Are we going to get ourselves an early 2-0 lead here? No. Another block from the defender and hacked away for a throw. We'll let that go. I'm probably more confident of keeping this West Ham side out than I was Watford. They certainly had a better 11 at Vicarage Road, but hopefully we can get ourselves a good win here at the London Stadium. You never know, Liverpool might drop more points and we may even win the Premier League with this victory. Lay that in front of Jack Clark, burst into the area. Jack Clark again. He's trying his best to score. So far, just the assist for him. Grealish. Forward to Murphy. Whipped in, headed away by Mendy. Coutinho's going to win that foot race. Oh, that's a nice turn too. Oh, hello, calm down. You 1-0 down, lads. Let's not get too carried away, shall we? Wan-Bissaka trying and failing at getting to that first. And Jacob Murphy brings West Ham level. See! As if he's gone for the Ronaldo celebration. I can't believe he's done that. It's a great finish. He should never have gotten there first. Wan-Bissaka just wouldn't react to the ball properly. He's dinked it up there. And then a brilliant volley. Deserving of a Ronaldo-style celebration. I didn't expect him to do that. I just saw him run off. And as he got to the halfway line, he was doing this. And then he goes for it. Unreal. I'm not sure if it's Josh or Jacob, actually. Let's have a quick look. Is it Josh or Jacob? It's Jacob. Jacob Murphy with the goal to bring West Ham level. If we draw this and Liverpool win, then it will go to the final day for the Premier League title. Grealish plays the 1-2 with Jacob Murphy. He's in again here. Jacob Murphy has forced himself a long way wide. And that's cannoned off Valencia. And now they're in trouble. Going the other way. Thankfully for them, they've got a number of players back. Get that cross here with Jack Clark. There's Kai Havertz. Forward is Alexis. Can't get it through. I think he would have been offside anyway. This game is end to end. So stretched. Really good cross. And Valencia's underneath it. We need Lunin to save it. This is tireless. Jacob Murphy to deliver the corner. The man that scored their stunning equaliser. Could get himself an assist. Martial heads that down and away. Here's Segura into Jack Grealish. Murphy whips well. Mendy away. And Harrison can't get it under control. He can eventually, thankfully. Yuri Tielemans. Well, Martial's on the run. He's already got one. I may have overplayed that. I think I have. Yep. Obiang. Or to Fernandes down the line there to Silva. Cross could come in and does so, and it's a deep and dangerous one. And Wan-Bissaka has to make sure. Corner for Murphy to deliver. The last one wasn't the best. This one looks better, and Fradel wins the header, but it's gone behind for a goal kick. We're going to be level at 1-1 at half-time, and I'm very curious to see what the Liverpool scoreline is at the break, if indeed they're playing this round of midweek fixtures. Let's have a look. Are they, or is this a game in hand for us? Yes, Liverpool are 2-0 up against Wolves. So, as things stand right now, we will be level on points with the Liverpool at the top of the table, and I'm not sure what the goal difference will look like. We might be, as things stand, being knocked off top spot. We need to ensure we win this game. Tielemans in there to Kai Havertz, turns well. Back to Tielemans again. George Harrison spins brilliantly. The shot can't come in because the defender has recovered well. Here's Murphy. Back looking for Andrada, but Wan-Bissaka, well, he got there and then turned and lost possession. Oh, still they come forward here, West Ham. Fernandes to Jande Silva. Obiang. Silva again. We can't afford to lose this game, certainly. Fernandes around the corner. Tielemans gets in the way. 13 minutes to go. They have a corner here, West Ham. Only had 48% possession. Looped in. Keeper will come and catch. Thank you, Lunin. Settling my nerves there. If we lose this game, with Liverpool winning against Wolves, I'd say that's probably title over on the final day, being behind them on points. We might be behind them on goal difference still, even with a draw here. Oh, trying to poke that through to Tielemans and can't quite do it. There's not much time left in the game now, but on the counter-attack here, West Ham could have me caught out. No, Lunin will get there. I'm going to make the change. I'm going to bring Drew Yearwood on for Yuri Tielemans. And I'm going to bring Lyndon Gooch on for Jack Clark as well. Saka lift that forward to Jack. Forward there to Alexis. Oh, it's a heavy touch. It's going to drop free. Alexis McAllister catching himself out there. Pedro Obiang. Back here to Friedel. Obiang's got options. Here's Fernandes. Andrada backwards. I've got a lot of men behind the ball now. We need them back there too. Murphy spins well. Longley in the way. Andrada. Murphy again. This is really nerve-wracking now because the Premier League title is on the line, let alone just a goal to concede to West Ham. It's going to drop for them again. Andrada to Hugill. Murphy into the middle. Win this, Nicholas. Jack Clark away. Right, it's a 1-1 draw then against West Ham. They really had me penned in. I was hoping that was going to be an easier game than the last one. It certainly was not. Liverpool win by 4-0, which means on goal difference they're probably going to be above me in the league now. Why did they have to win by such a large scoreline? They are above me on goal difference. Their goal difference is 31. Mine is 25. No, I'm looking at Man United's. Their goal difference is 34. It's even better than Man United's. Their goal difference, oh sorry, is better than mine. Man United's is 25. Mine's 31. Theirs is 34. I need to win and win big against Fulham. Liverpool have 4th placed Brighton at home. That's not a guaranteed victory or even close to it. We have 19th placed Fulham, but they are still fighting for a chance to stay up. So it will not be an easy game, and they've conceded less goals than the teams around them as well. Forest are already down, but 2 of Palace, Cardiff and Fulham will get relegated. We need to relegate Fulham and win the Premier League. This game is going to have impacts at both ends of the table. Fulham away for the Premier League title coming up next. The Fulham team that stand in our way. Renarsson in goal, Fosu-Mensah, Romero, Salcedo, and rather remarkably, still at Fulham in Season 7, Ryan Sessegnon at left-back. Piscinho, Maya, Markovic, Geraldes and Gineppo in a 5-man midfield with Alexander Isak up top at striker. This is it. Do or die. Gineppo. Christ, he's quick, isn't he? Bloody hell, he was gone. Acceleration from Gineppo there was outrageous. Can't quite get to that with... Don't even think about it. Fulham are starting all guns blazing here, and they need to, because as we saw earlier, if they lose, if they draw, they are relegated to the Championship. Space though for Anthony Martial. It could be the best possible start for us and the worst possible start for them. It is not. Wide from Anthony Martial. Is he buckling under the pressure? Am I buckling under the pressure? Mendy into Harrison. Again, we'll look for Martial. Return. We'll look for George Harrison. We'll find him well. It's Alexis McAllister. It's Kai Havertz. It's a corner for Sunderland. Havertz delivers. Oh, cleared away. And as far as Jack Clark, though, can he bend one in? Sessegnon away. Jack Clark will pick up the ball again and gets it poked away from him by a midfielder. Fulham on the back foot, but they're doing well enough defensively so far. Gineppo. In there too, Geraldes. Down the line to Gineppo. Oh, he's got past us. 5 straight defeats apparently for Fulham recently. But they take a shock lead at home against the side chasing the title. It just pops up after a dodgy first touch from a teammate. It wasn't even a pass. Teammates just had a terrible first touch. Markovic has run onto it and spun that right into the top left-hand corner. Not part of the script. Good header by Mendy. Martial turns well, but defender wins it back. Fulham are desperate to survive. Throwing everything at me. Oh, I'm just having to put bodies in the way at the minute. Sessegnon with the corner. If they take a 2-0 lead, I think that might be us done. I can't seem to do anything offensively against Fulham here. Session with the ball in. Foyth with the header away. Harrison brings it down. And we'll just need to wait for support. Well, he's now arriving. And Ferland Mendy will try and get round the outside of Fosu Mensah. That's not going to work, but we'll slot Martial in there. Anthony Martial will try and pull this back, looking for Harrison. No! Salcedo in the way. Unbelievable defensive work from Fulham here to keep themselves in front and potentially stay in the league. I was certain I was going to equalise there when I pulled that back to Harrison. I was practically already celebrating. They might go 2-0 up at the other end. Gineppo turns well. Cross to the back post. Markovic saved by Lunin. This is such a dramatic end of the season. Piscino with the corner. Whipped in well. Away by Yearwood. Please get to that first. Yes, George. No, George. Yes, George. Havertz to Drew Yearwood. Harrison in behind. Knock it on in front of you. Come on, George. Please, George. Please, George. Please, George. No! Timothy Fosu Mensah with the block. Cross to come in from Martial from the corner. Harrison flicks it on and they've cleared it away. We are going to be 1-0 down at half-time. Unless we could do something right now. George Harrison played in out wide. Takes it in his stride well. Cross. Decent. Havertz can't get to it. Cleared away. We're going to be 1-0 down at the break. Now, what's the Liverpool score against Brighton? Their goal difference is better than ours. They're winning 2-0. I need to win this. We're now in a situation where we need to score 5 goals at least to win the league. We're losing to Fulham, and even if we turn this around, the draw against West Ham will probably see us finish second in the league. I can't quite believe it, but after looking like we were going to win the league with just 2 games to go, we might yet still, we probably will still finish second in the division this season.
Fine run this. Room now out on the wing. In towards the near post.
Oh, Sark's turned it home.
They lead by 2 now. They'll feel a little bit more comfortable.
We're done. We're finished.
At the moment.
We are absolutely dead and buried.
Terrific football from Fulham, and they got their reward, Alan.
Well, it was a great delivery into the
Can't
box
believe it.
from that left-hand
How is
side.
why is the defender gone with a diving header there
A good look here.
rather than just clearing it with his feet? Lunin's just jumped. I can't believe it.
Restarting.
Fulham are going to keep themselves up by denying us the Premier League title. Maya, Isak to Gineppo. Lovely turn. Gineppo's been incredible in this game so far. Seri,
Keeping the ball.
tackled by Drew Yearwood. Forward there to McAllister. Counter-attack is on. By Havertz is the obvious ball, but Ryan Session's going to have the pace to deny me the chance to get through one-on-one. Oh, it's a lovely ball out to Markovic as well. And a great turn too. Fulham are playing like this. It looks like it's roles reversed. Fulham are playing like the team that are chasing the title, and we're playing like the team that are already dead and buried and in the relegation zone. Isak, Markovic, oh, off the bar and down onto the line. Gineppo with a header and Lunin saves. Jeeps, help me! 2-0 down against a side that are 19th when I'm chasing the Premier League title. If we lose this game, like it looks like we are, we don't deserve to win the Premier League. Quite simply, we don't deserve to win the Premier League if we lose this game. When we lose this game. Havertz, Yearwood, George Harrison. There's McAllister looking to be played through. Over the bar. Salcedo with the block. Isak goes off. That second goal. Oh no. It's not meant to be. It's just quite simply not meant to be. By Havertz delivers the cross. It's going to drop here to Van Foyth. Jack Clark gets it out of his feet. Turns well, but O'Reilly gets it off him. It's not meant to be. We're going to finish second in the Premier League this season. I can't quite believe it. The FA Cup final will be tomorrow's episode, where we are going to need absolutely every last ounce of luck and energy and talent to earn a trophy this season. Alexis. Forward to Anthony Martial. Time is beyond us now. Maya. Big lofted ball forward, headed away by Wan-Bissaka. I've had changes waiting to be made for a little while, but ball hasn't gone out of play for them to actually come onto the field. Oh, I tried to play that through to Yearwood, but got tackled. Fulham might well probably have just kept them up in the Premier League, kept themselves up. We are not going to be winning the Premier League this season. Defeat by 2-0 at Craven Cottage. After a 1-1 draw against West Ham, Liverpool win 3-0 against Brighton after winning 4-0 against Wolves, and will lead the league table at the end of the season. We have Wolves in the FA Cup final in the next episode tomorrow. We'll round out the season there as well. It just wasn't meant to be, was it? Clearly. Did Fulham keep themselves up with that? They didn't. After all that, I mean, even if I'd beaten Fulham, I wouldn't have won the league because of goal difference. It was the draw against West Ham that killed us off there. But even if Fulham battered me and still didn't stay up, Crystal Palace beat Cardiff on the final day. Wow. It was between Palace, Cardiff and Fulham, and Palace had Cardiff. Oh no, hang on. That's the game against Watford. Forgive me. Forgive me. Crystal Palace on the final day beat West Ham by 2-1 to stay up. And Cardiff drew 1-1 with Wolves. So if Cardiff had won, they'd have stayed up. Oh, it's just topsy-turvy. It's absolutely topsy-turvy. We will... £176.6 million is no consolation prize. We will have Wolves in the FA Cup final to round the season and the series out in the next episode tomorrow. And Chalov is back from injury. Is he going to be fit enough to play? Let's have a quick look. Chalov, what does your stamina look like? Oh, he's not fit enough to start, but we could put him on the bench. If it will let me. Will it still let me? It does. Okay then. The next episode tomorrow will be Sunderland versus Wolverhampton Wanderers in the FA Cup final at Wembley to try and get one final trophy for this save. I'm sorry we couldn't win the Premier League. It was just too much out of my reach. I'll see you tomorrow.